Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your 2026 predictions. So I already filmed the love predictions for 2026. So this is just looking at the whole of 2026, and I wrote down two sections of your reading. So it will be number one, overarching themes of the year 2026, and section two, messages of the year. Not too complicated, not too complex, just simple. Yeah, so if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to like, comment to tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. All right, so can't believe we're at the end of November. Like I said in the previous reading, this year has gone very, very fast. And a lot has happened this year. Many decisions have been made as well. So maybe the direction of, well, not even the direction of my channel, but my channel may improve more next year. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But anyway, so for each group, I wanted to choose something random from around the house. So I was walking around and I thought, what should I use? And then I saw my hair bubble. So I thought, okay, I'll use this and I'll use that. And then I picked up this bracelet too. It's funny that they're all round in shape. So I think that the message here is that we're all entering into a new cycle, not just because it's 2026, but just as a collective. It's important that we keep upgrading, we keep evolving as people, because we can't always remain on the one level in life. We have to adapt, we have to grow, we have to keep learning. Otherwise you're stagnant. Otherwise you feel like, is this all that life is? So in 2026, as a collective, we have to up level, we have to grow, we have to evolve. Closing out old cycles will be important going into the year 2026, because what we don't want to happen is for cycles to repeat themselves. So then we grow tired and frustrated within ourselves. Pay attention to what cycles are still open in your life and take the steps necessary to move away from those cycles. Yeah, and that's the message for the hair bubbles and the bracelet. Okay, so over here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching until the end of your reading, as a message may pop up. If not, choose a different group. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your 2026 predictions. So I have two sections of the reading, which will be number 1, the overarching themes of the year, using the bottom of the deck energies of the oracle cards and the Light Years tarot deck, maybe, I'm not sure just yet. And then section 2 will be messages of the year. And like I said in the intro, I chose round items. I was looking around the house and I was thinking, what should I use for the readings? So I chose hair bubbles and a bracelet. So maybe I can pick up messages from this hair bubble first, and then we'll go on to your reading. So we have a black hair bubble. I hope you can see it. I hope it's not too dark, but a black hair bubble. It's just simple, round. There's no knots or anything that can create kinks in the bubble, and it's gold too. Oh, can you see my reflection? Yeah, so this gold part is reflective, showing my reflection too. I look a mess, by the way. You don't want to see me right now. Anyway, so gold is the color of royalty. It's very expensive and it can be heavy too. I'm feeling that your experiences in the year of 2026 will be the best experiences, because you're not going to put yourself in situations where the experience isn't going to be good. It's not going to be 5 stars. You want to experience 5-star treatment. You want to experience 5-star food. You want to experience 5 stars performances. You're going to require experiences that will enrich your life and not take away from the richness that you want to experience. Because maybe this year has been about 3 stars, and you're probably thinking, how can I improve my next year? How can you improve it? Well, let's see in the oracle cards for the overarching themes of your year of 2026. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Oh, I suddenly feel very excited for you, Group 1. Oh, are you ready? Because I'm ready. I feel like you're just ready for the year. Like you feel positive energy. So I feel like you should come into the year 2026 with a positive attitude. And when you go into it with a positive attitude, positive things can happen. I know that bad things happen every day, but I feel like your perspective is going to change in 2026. Ooh, power of attraction. Beautiful. Oh, I love that already. Such big energy. And then I will use this deck, and I'll probably read from the book. I might not. Who knows what pops up. So what does Group 1's 2026 look like for them? Let's do one more shuffle? Okay. Divine talents. Gorgeous. And then we have the 12th house. Ooh. Okay, I see what's going on. I feel like you will be feeling your relationships on a deeper level in 2026. I was going to say 2025. It's like you'll be feeling things much deeper. You'll be having a much more rounded experience of the here and now, and on a spiritual level. Like you're wanting to dig deep in the year 2026. You're wanting to dig deep. Shadow work, exactly. Do a deep dive into yourself and the world around you. You don't want anything surface level. You want experiences that hits the soul. You want relationships that resonate with you on a deeper level. You want to listen to music that penetrates your soul. You want to do that deep internal work so that you come out on the other side much better for it. Let's see what other cards want to come through. And then we have enlightenment, moving forward. Wow. There's a lot that's happening deep within you, Group 1, and it's important to embrace what's about to change within you. Oh, what happened to my throat then? Maybe you have kind of like a blocked throat chakra right now, or maybe you haven't been able to talk clearly, to speak up a lot lately. But oh yeah, we have the, what is that, the flute. What? Not me saying that, and I just got the rooster card. You'll be speaking, you'll be expressing yourself. Ooh, yeah, we have the flute where, you can't ignore the flute. It's loud. And even at the bottom of the deck of the tarot deck, I didn't shuffle it. I just saw that we had strength. It's like you're using your voice. You're not fearing consequences. You're not fearing the fact that I said what I said and this is my truth. You'll be expressing your truth. You'll be meeting people who will accept your truth. You're not going to shy away from the truth in 2026, because it's very important so that you can move forward in life. The worst thing is that you remain in lackluster relationships. You listen to music that just doesn't do anything for you. You don't look deep within yourself, and you will remain the same that you've been for the past few months or years. I'm seeing like a train. I'm seeing a train speeding past, going from one destination to the other. So the beginning of 2025 or the end of 2025, you're at one destination. And then in the year or at the end of the year 2026, you'll reach a totally different destination with different weather, different people, different energy, different experiences. You want richer experiences, which is what I was saying with the gold on the hair bubble. Wow, experiences that hit your soul. Yeah, you want something different. Whew, yeah. Something enlightening that won't bore you to tears. You'll be having better conversations. You'll be around louder people, maybe people who have something to say rather than surface level conversations like, how's the weather today? Did you see the weather today? How was your weekend? No, none of that. You'll be speaking on things that are taboo, that you need to work through as well. All right, so that will be the theme of your year. So let's go over to your tarot decks as well as your oracle cards section. Okay, welcome back. So let's go over to your tarot deck. It's funny that my throat is kind of acting up right now. I'm like, and I'm swallowing, trying to talk. It's important to use your voice, utilize your throat chakra. Say what needs to be said. Say it with your chest because it's important. I feel like my voice it sounds like I've got a sore throat. What is happening with my voice? Oh my gosh. Okay, what is the message, or what are the messages for group 1 for the year 2026? All right. We have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. Why is that song in my head? We have the Wheel. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Moon. I'm noticing that I'm speaking in a lower tone and like my voice sounds really smooth right now. It's about clearing your throat chakra so you're speaking smoothly and you're not mincing your words. Like there's no mistaking what you're saying. Your voice is calm because you don't have anything to anger you. You don't have anything that's frustrating to you, so that you don't sound erratic. You don't sound annoyed, angry, irritated. You just sound peaceful and calm. And then, do you know what? I feel like I should keep that out. Let's keep that out, shall we? Let's get 2 cards. Okay. So I'm seeing with the combination of the Moon and the Strength card, I'm seeing that you're not going to act on impulse. Like you feel the feeling and you pounce at it immediately. I feel like you'll be looking at your motivations behind something, your desire behind something before going towards it, because you want to make clear decisions. You want to make sure that what you are doing will satisfy you on an emotional level, will satisfy you on a spiritual level too, and will help you go into the next chapter of your life. You're going to be, or you will be willing to put yourself out in order to reach the life that you desire. Because with the Five of Pentacles, this person has put themselves out of a bad situation. This is how I'm interpreting this card, because it can be interpreted in many ways. So this person put themselves out of a negative situation, and now you might think that this person is in a negative space, needing help, needing support. Maybe that might be the case, but really this person has a long-term vision for their life. You know, they feel it deeply within them, and this is the path that they are taking now in order to reach the life that they desire. It's a risk to put yourself out, to remove yourself from a situation that isn't fulfilling you emotionally, isn't giving you what you need in this life. So in the year 2026, you're not going to settle for less. Like, this might seem like less, but it's giving more at the same time. You are putting yourself out to get in, putting yourself out to get into something different that will be fulfilling, that will help you be seen. I'm getting the message of you're going to be stepping outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, because the moon is all about your comfort. What makes you feel satisfied, what makes you feel settled, safe, stable. But you are stepping outside of what's making you feel safe and stepping outside of your comfort zone, where you're outside in the, well, not that you're going to be outside in the cold, but I'm just talking about the imagery where you're outside in the cold, where you are in need of something, but you know what kind of life that you need to live. So you're willing to put yourself in this position so you can end up in a better position with the Six of Wands. So there may be a few weeks or months where you feel like you are paying attention to your finances, where you feel like you aren't where you want to be, but you have hope for the future. You are practicing. What are you practicing? You're practicing self-restraint in the year 2026. It's all a risk in order to charge ahead, to move ahead, to get ahead. And then we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it might seem like you're moving backwards, but really you're moving forwards. Beautiful. And then let's get over to your oracle cards. What the group one need to know about the year 2026. We have independence. Exactly, carving your own path. You're putting yourself out. You know what you want. You have your eye on it, like this dragon and the man on top of the dragon, and you're going to go for it. The self, gathering your power. We have inspiration and healing, restoring hope. Didn't we have the shadow work card at the beginning of your reading for the overarching themes of the year? So you're doing a lot of healing over the year, and with each phase you work through, you are growing as a person, you are growing stronger, and you are bringing more inspiration into your life, adding more color to your life. Yes, this is black and white, but who knows, soon it will have color. It will soon appear yellow, red, orange. I'm getting warm tones here: yellows, oranges, reds, browns, dark green, something like that. So red, orange, it's like the lower chakras. It's funny that I mentioned the throat chakra, and now I'm mentioning the lower chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. And the moon would represent so what I'm seeing it right now, it's probably not right, it's probably not correct, but the moon is the root chakra in this reading, for the purposes of this reading. The root chakra is connected to family, the home, the past, security, safety, stability. And so you're becoming more safe within who you are. You're feeling safe and secure within the home, even though you're putting yourself out. But there's safety in that at the same time. There is a lot of safety in that too. We have trust yourself and rest and restore and replenish. I don't know where I got rest from. And then what you want wants you too. Yeah, you're adding a load of color to your life, and you're trusting yourself to incorporate the various aspects of yourself so that you can align yourself with who you used to be, with who you are and who you will become, so that it provides you with inner strength to move forward. Because the Five of Pentacles has vast amount of inner strength, because in order to put yourself out and put yourself in a position of lack of need, that brings about a lot of strength, because this person knows what they want, what they need out of life, and they're not going to settle for less. Like, yes, they're settling. This may be seen as settling for less, being in this position, but is it though? Is it though, when the end result is more? So what others might think you are doing less, you're actually doing more. Wow. Doing less by resting. But by resting, you're actually bringing more into your life, because you are replenishing your soul, your spirit, your energy. And when you do that, that means you're gaining more energy, more spirit, more. There's more to you that's going to be available by the end of 2026. There's going to be new aspects of yourself forming, bringing it together with the older aspects of yourself, because we never lose those aspects of ourselves that have passed, do we? No, it's always a part of us, even if we've worked through it, even though we may have thought that we've lost that part of ourselves. It's never lost. We will just find them again when it's meant to happen. Oh, beautiful. And then we have Pluto at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're going through a death rebirth process in the year of 2026. You're going to feel intense. You're going to feel all the feelings that you could possibly feel, but it's all so necessary. Just doing a lot of shadow work. Yeah, transforming. So the 9th house. Should I put that there? And the 5th house. Yeah, you're gaining inspiration, creativity. You're doing all of this so that you can create the life that is so necessary for you. You're putting yourself out to put yourself on to something new. And the 9th house, it's all about your philosophies in life, higher learning. So you're going to be learning a lot about your life or about yourself in the year 2026. And it's all to expand your internal world and your external world too, because we did have, what did we have? I can't remember. Oh yes, because we did say in the beginning of your reading that you'll be having much more deeper conversations. You're adding more meaning to your life, and that's beautiful. Adding more meaning to your life with this gold bubble, and Pluto brings meaning into your life, even though it may seem like it's brutal, that you're removing yourself from the old ways of being and transforming into this newer version of yourself, it takes a lot to do that, and it's so necessary, and I'm very proud of you for doing that, group 1. Wow. And then let's go over to your last cards. We had Heart that flew out of the deck. What other messages, what last messages do we have for group 1 for the year of 2026? We have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. And then we have Ant, work, achievement, success. You're moving from the heart. So I mentioned the lower chakras, the throat chakra, and now I've got the heart chakra here. So you are aligning with yourself, aligning your chakras. You're falling apart, so others might think, in order to get back together with yourself, to heal your heart, to heal your chakras, to become more inspired, to grow as a person, to enter this new chapter of your life. And then we have fire at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. And as I mentioned, and then we have love beneath fire. So as I mentioned before, with the colors reds, oranges, yellows, it's the lower chakras again. You are bringing meaning into your life through hard work, through connecting with different types of people who will help you get ahead, because ants work together. They can't carry huge amounts of things on their backs by themselves, but when they are all together, they carry it all seamlessly. So sometimes you can't do things alone. Sometimes you gotta get other people involved. Maybe you'll be seeing a counselor. Maybe you will have deep, meaningful conversations with others. Whatever it looks like to you, you are building something, and it will take a lot of hard work, but it will happen for you. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for your year of 2026. I don't know how long this reading was, but that was like an overview of your year. I hope you enjoy the rest of your 2025, and you can use what I mentioned in this reading and incorporate it into the year 2026. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your 2026 predictions. I have written 2 sections for your reading. So we have section 1, which will be the themes of the year, using the back of the deck energy of the oracle cards, and section 2 will be the messages for your whole year. I can't believe we're at the end of 2025. I'm excited to see what will come out for your reading. So before I started filming, I was looking around the house for random objects. I didn't know what to choose, and then I saw a hair bubble and I thought, okay, let me just use them. And so I chose this hair bubble. It's black and it spirals. It's very stretchy. It's stretched a lot over time. It used to be tighter, but now it's a little looser. So, and it looks like a curl pattern as well, like the curly hair pattern, or curly hair texture, sorry. And you can loosen it and put it back to shape. Just because you feel like you will be bent out of shape, you can always return to how things used to be or how you used to be, but not fully, because we have to evolve into the new version of ourselves. So you might look the same as you used to, but you'll be a little different, and that's okay. Don't be scared, or not scared, but don't be ashamed to evolve, to grow, to stretch, and to become who you are becoming, because we can't remain the same all the time. And be careful not to overstretch yourself, which could lead to burnout, which can lead to overwork, overtiredness. That's not what you want for yourself. You want to recognize when you are overstretched, when there are signs of burnout. What are the signs of burnout for you, group 2? Is it a pounding headache? Is it just tiredness 24/7? Does it affect your legs? Something like that. Pay attention to the beginnings of burnout, because you don't want to go deeper into it, because burnout is the worst. When you feel like you need to rest, please rest. Maybe you're the type of person who enjoys working, who enjoys being on the go all the time. But then that's not healthy, because you aren't listening to yourself. You have to listen to yourself in the year 2026. Build a better relationship with yourself by listening to your body. What does your body need? What does your brain need? What does your mind need? Ooh. And then let's look at the bottom of the deck, energies. So the overarching themes of the year 2026. We have listening for truth, and softly, softly, the tender touch. I was hearing the word patience. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with others. Otherwise, you will feel more frustrated than you did in the beginning. Yeah, and also you have to listen to yourself in the year 2026. I'm getting like you are maturing, you are growing up, you are growing older, and with age comes wisdom. Yeah, with age comes wisdom. With growth comes learning your lessons. So the overarching themes of the year are you learning your lessons, you listening to what you need, you really paying attention to many signs that this is going to work or this isn't going to work. You know, this is going to happen, this isn't going to happen. And not feeling irritated by it, because you know that life has its ebbs and flows. Life has its chapters. Life has its patterns. Wow. And then we have life path at the bottom of this deck. And then this one. We have time. Take your time. You will learn through time. And I'm getting the words level up. It will take time to level up. It will take time to, because with time, you learn your lessons, as I was saying before. All things come with time, including lessons and understanding your patterns. We have changes. You are changing as a person. And then we have the 11th house and Cancer beneath that. And then we have Bow, you are highly thought of. Let me read from the book about life path. So it's number 20. Okay. You are in spiritual training. This training is manifesting as life lessons to didn't I mention lessons? Exactly. This training is manifesting as life lessons to help empower and inspire you to accomplish your life path and soul purpose. Your soul's mission stimulates your inner healing and spiritual growth, and in turn helps all beings spiritually through the increased love and light generated by this process. When you are working towards your soul purpose, you are living your most spiritually aligned life path and will feel a sense of inner fulfillment growing within you as you evolve. You are evolving, group 2. All opportunities, connections, timing, and experiences required for your sacred fruition shall manifest through the loving generosity of the universe in support of fulfillment of your soul's mission. The universe is working with us to manifest divine will and a spiritual plan to benefit all beings. Each soul plays a part in fulfilling the greater guiding purpose. Okay, so I'll just hold it up, see if you can read it. Hopefully it's not blurry. Okay. You're on the path to listening to what you are meant for. It's like you're working with your changes, you're working with time, you're working with the universe. So we have universe, the earth, because it's green, time. We can't see time, we can't feel time, we can't grasp time. So it's kind of like you're looking for the right time and sitting still for the right time. But then the swans are swimming, they're paddling their leads. We can't see the end goal. You can't see the end goal in the year 2026, and that's okay. You know what you're meant to do with this life path, and you have to be along for the journey. We can't see when the time ends for us to reach our soul's purpose, you know? So what we got to do is keep paddling, keep kicking like the swans. We can't see the struggle they're going through to swim. We only see their beautiful feathers. We only see their beautiful beaks. We only see that they are moving gracefully through the water. We can't see the struggle that they're going through beneath the surface. So I feel like it's about having faith in where you're going, because you just know what you want. You know where you're meant to be. But sometimes the journey to get there turns out different to how we anticipated, and that's okay. We have to take those detours and just look at it as a life lesson. Look at it as, okay, so not everything is meant to be linear. It's not meant to be linear. Like the way water changes its form, it can be so aggressive, it can be angry, and it can be still like this too. So it's about moving through the many phases of the year, unfazed. Like you may look unfazed, maybe you're grasping for stillness at some points, but you'll never know it. People may never know it because you will handle yourself with grace, with care. You know, you may seem like you're well put together in the year 2026 with a girl's hair in the bow. Maybe you will, maybe you won't feel put together. But all you can do is try. All you can do is go with the flow of change. All you can do is just embrace, embrace, embrace. And do what you can to just do what you can. It's the message actually. Wow, yes, that's what I'm seeing for the first part of your reading. Now let's go over to messages of the year. Welcome back, group 2. So let's look at the messages of the year. What's going to happen throughout the year? What are the energies of your year? Like group 1, my voice is kind of croaky, and I don't know why it keeps happening at this part of your readings. Maybe you're working on your throat chakra as well. You're saying what needs to be said. Oh, my voice is going. So we have the 8 of Swords. And then the Chariot. The Hermit. I feel like there'll be a lot of second guessing yourself with the questions. Am I on the right path? Am I going in the correct direction? But as I said before in the first section, it's about we can't see time. We can't grasp time. So we can't grasp the end goal. Like, yes, we may know what we want as an end goal, but how we get there, it's unknown. It could be clear cut or it couldn't be clear cut. It's like there'll be moments throughout the year where you feel like you can't see ahead of tomorrow. Like, what's the day after tomorrow going to bring? And it kind of leads to overthinking. And I feel like you need to stay on track. The overthinking, the sitting with yourself and getting lost in your thoughts, it's just going to delay your progress. You know, I'm getting the message of manifestation. How can you manifest what you want when you are going from a space of overthinking, of worry? Because then you will change. Oh, I forgot to move this. Because then you will change what you want for the future because you're worried that it's not going to happen. So then it's like, you know what, let me just lower the bar a little. Let me just want this instead. And the other thing, it's like, no, that can't happen. So then you talk yourself out of it. But we have the Chariot here. It's like having that internal desire, that internal push, the internal knowing that, you know, this is my path. This is what I'm meant to do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm just going to do it. And forget about the worries. It's like you keep going around in cycles where you overthink and then it's like, I remember who I am now. Let me just keep going. I remember what I want and I'm not going to second guess myself. So what can get you out of your head? What can make you believe in yourself more? You know, there will be many times throughout the year where you'll be in isolation with yourself. Maybe you'll stay home a lot more. Maybe you'll book, I don't know why hotels is coming through, but maybe you'll book yourself a hotel so that you can be alone and work on yourself or work on what you want for the future, and do that internal work. We have the Six of Swords, shifting your mindset or just shifting your thoughts. Exactly, with the moon as well, and the love. Guys, wow. Oh, I just felt my heart tug then. You have a higher purpose. You have a bigger purpose in life. You know what you want. You are deeply, deeply attracted to what you want. You have a deep pull to get there. And you mustn't get off track because you're thinking, oh, is this really for me? Oh, do I really want this? But we do have the moon here, which is about your deepest desires. You may not be able to see where you're headed. You may not be able to see the end goal, but it's there. The desire is there. The feeling is there for it. So why deny it? Why ignore it? Why run away from it? Because in some way, it can be running away. Because sometimes our dreams can be so big and so complex in the journey to get there that we can feel like we want to give up, that it can feel like it's out of our reach because why do I even want this? Why did I want this in the first place? Why can't I just get an ordinary job, a traditional job, like in catering or something like that? But I want this and I'm going to have to get it the hard way and it's just difficult. You know what I'm getting? It is what it is. It's about reaching the point where you say to yourself, it is what it is. My dreams are what it is. They're there for a reason. Let me just go after it. Interesting. And then we have, just want two. Just give me two cards, please. Please, please, please. Don't think I'm right. Why is that song coming through? Please, please, please. Let me get that song up right now. Please, 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 don't prove I'm right. And please, 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 Don't bring me tears when I just did my makeup so nice. I don't know how it goes, but heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, mother. Please, please, please. So, I know I have good judgment. I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise them that you're different and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't. I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I tell them it's just your culture and everyone rolls their eyes. Yeah, I know. Interesting. I don't know how to interpret that. So if you want to look at the lyrics for that song, then please do. Don't know why it came through. Please, 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 don't prove I'm right. These cards don't want to come out right now. They're very quiet. So it's important to stay home a lot in the year 2026. You'll probably stay at home a lot. You'll be alone a lot. You won't want to go outside because it doesn't match with where you want to be in life. Wow, like literally, they just don't want to fall out. What is going on? Give me a card. Any card. Thank you. 6 of Wands. Now it's coming out. The Sun. So heat. There's a lot of heat. Wow, the Ace of Wands. The Moon again. There is a lot of heat here. There's so much passion, so much desire. Wait, that's not the Sun. Oh, I gotta cover up the card because, yeah, so it's Judgment actually, not the Sun. At first, it looks like the Sun, but then you get closer and it's Judgment. It's another, I'm getting like it's another life lesson. And with each lesson, your lesson could be your overthinking getting in the way, the talking yourself out of getting what you want. But that's another lesson. Those are the lessons that 2026 is here to teach you. The lesson is wanting to be alone, or wanting to be alone and still going out and feeling worse than when you did before. That could be another lesson. Like, don't go out when you feel like you need to be with yourself. A lesson could be giving up because you feel like it's far-fetched, only to get back on track again. And then by the end of the year, you'll feel proud of yourself and you will feel like you can celebrate yourself, your wins, because you didn't give in, because you focused on your desires. You focused on what you need out of life. You focused on the bigger picture. You focused on your stability, what you want out of life. Oh, beautiful. Because once you hit your stride, like let's take away the 8 of Swords, it doesn't exist anymore. Once you come to the realization of, you know what, it is what it is. This is what I want out of life. There's no point in overthinking it. There's no point in talking myself out of it. Once you get to that realization, there's no stopping you. You'll become the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, the 6 of Swords. You're just moving. Wow. And I'm getting here, maybe there's going to be a lot of traveling. This could be road trips or trips overseas, because that's what you need to do. That's what needs to be done. Shall we look more into this travel? I feel very curious about it, actually. I feel very curious about this travel. Why? Tell me more about this traveling. What traveling will Group 2 be doing in the year 2026? And why are they traveling? I don't know. We have the Page of Swords. The Lovers. Maybe you're traveling for love. Ooh. Why did my heart tug again? The 7 of Pentacles. It could be that you're traveling for work, traveling for love, traveling, you have death, rebirth, Six of Wands. Maybe you're going on brand trips because you have brand deals. If you're a content creator with the Page of Swords, the Four of Wands. Maybe you're moving house, relocating, you're traveling for love, traveling for work. Just take it as it resonates. Messages for the year 2026 for group 2. Oh, we have inner trust. You have to trust yourself, group 2. You know this is what you're meant to be doing. Don't second guess yourself. Tell yourself it is what it is. This is what you came in this life for. So just do it. I'm getting the message. I'm not going to complain about it anymore. You've complained enough as it is. It feels like complaining anyway from the energy. Dream a beautiful dream at the bottom of the deck. And beyond the heart, the mind beats. I'm getting here again. We can't grasp time. We can't feel time. All there is our desires, is the universe, is the air that we breathe. I'm getting us out. None of this is real. None of this is real. So we can't take it with us. So what's the point in holding ourselves back to live a mediocre life? You need to live the best life that you can possibly have because you feel it deep within you. This needs covering as well. There we go. You deserve to live the life that you desire because you feel it deep within you in the waters. You feel it in the waters. You feel it in your spirit. You feel it in your energy. You know what needs to be done. So get out of your head and into your body, group 2. Whenever you feel like your thoughts are taking over and you're too much in your head, you can't seem to make a decision. I think it's important to pay attention to what your body does instead of what your mind is thinking of. So when you are stuck in analysis paralysis or whenever you're stuck on a thought, an idea, pay attention to the moment and what will your body do next. So instead of overthinking an action, just sit down, sink into your body and watch your body take over the action. I found myself doing this naturally over time and I found that it really, really helps me a lot. So, for instance, when I think, I want to stay in, but I want to go out at the same time, I just get out of bed or wherever I am and I will just move. Will I get dressed? Will I take a shower? Will I take a shower? Will I get dressed? Or will I just sit around? And then that's how you know that this is what you're doing. Just let your body take over and don't overthink the action. Yeah, I feel like those are the only messages that wanted to come through. Please, 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 don't prove her right. Ooh. Transformation, you're transforming as a person. And take a risk. Take that risk, group 2. It's important. Like the further you are down the road, mystery. The further you are down the road of mystery and I don't know what's ahead of me. I can't grasp it. I can't do it. I don't know what to do. The more you lean into that unsurety, is that a word? The more you lean into that unsurety, is the further you will go and pleasant surprises will pop up. And that's where most of your transformation can happen because you're not going to be in your head too much. You're just going with the flow, allowing things to happen as they should. You're not going to control many things or even try to control because the Eight of Swords wants control. Like, I can't see what's ahead of me. I want this to happen and I want that to happen and I'm going to make it happen this way and I'm going to make it happen that way. But that's not what you're meant for in the year 2026. You're meant to dance with the unknown. Dance with the unknown. How do you do that? I don't know. But that's what you're going to do. Wow. my god, I love that. Let's just get one from this deck. Whew. What do group 1 need to know? Oh, group 2 need to know about the year 2026. I'm just, how do you describe this energy? I don't know. Did you watch, is it Doctor Strange? No, it's Ant-Man. Have you watched Ant-Man where the woman is phasing, she's constantly phasing and it's painful. She has to wear a suit to control her phasing because if not, she is in and out of phases and she's in pain and she has to sleep in a specific machine, a specially built machine to help her sleep and to stop her from phasing. It's kind of like you're phasing. When you are phasing, when you aren't human anymore, when the girl is phased, she becomes part of the universe, it seems, and she's invisible. Life is a bunch of phases, and you have to phase into those phases and become the phase and not go against the phase. I hope that made sense. We have dominance, believe in yourself group. Group 2, none of that overthinking, none of that second guessing yourself. You are doing what you're doing and I'm going to do it greatly. That's it. That's what you got to tell yourself, and you will do it. You will do what you got to do in the year 2026. Believe in yourself, believe in it, believe in your future, because you've got this, group 2. Whatever you're doing next year, it's very, very big. It has to happen. It's this or nothing. It's this or nothing. Ooh. Wow. Oh, why do I feel like crying? Ah, wow. Jesus. And then we have Cancer. Feel your feelings. You're going to be staying home a lot with Cancer. 12th house. Let's get one more. I think we need one more. Sun. The Sun. We have the Sun and the Moon because, and then we have the 3rd house. The Sun and Cancer is ruled by the Moon. So the Moon has its phases. Stop it. The Moon phases. And the Sun and the Moon don't occupy the same space. The Sun, as the Sun rises, the Moon sets. As the Moon rises, the Sun sets as well. So you got to be in each phase of the daylight and at night too. So there's this in-between stage of day and night. And it's all about dancing between those phases of the day and night. Dancing in the phases of who you are now and who you are becoming. Dancing in the phase of the unknown, like, what's the unknown gonna bring to me? It is what it is, and like I can't control the end result, but I'm gonna go anyway. You know, it's, you just gotta go. That's the main message I'm getting here. Just do it. It's for your soul, your energy. You're onto big things in 2026, and I'm here for it. I love that for you. So let's go over to your last cards. What are the main energies or the messages of the year 2026 for group 2? Whew. We have coins. Money will be coming to you. I'm getting the message from that. Don't worry. You got to do what you got to do, right? Throne, position of authority. You're taking the authority in your own life. And reconciliation. I'm seeing a lot of gold. Gold coins, gold throne, golden pineapple. So you're heading towards a golden life by taking charge, taking the lead in your own life, getting into the position of authority where maybe you're owning your own business. Maybe you get a, what is it called, a promotion at work. I don't know, but once you raise your authority status, then money will come to you. Maybe you're a waitress and then you become a manager. More money will come to you in that way. Maybe you're working online and then money will come to you that way. You know, it's all about coming in. Everything's coming in and you're coming back together with yourself or coming back together with someone else. I feel like a message of love wants to come through. Your love life. What deck should I use? I'll use this deck. Wait a second. Maybe you're doing what you love. You're doing what you're meant to be doing in life. But the love message is very strong right now. I take love because you're the what's group 2's love life looking like in the year 2026? The Queen of Pentacles. You'll be well taken care of. The King of Chalices. The Knave of Chalices. The Eight of Chalices. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Chalices. I feel like in your love life, you are moving, you are growing. It's because if the Queen of Pentacles wasn't in this green area and she was in a state of lack and without the water of the King of Chalices, then this person would not be well taken care of. So in your love life, you'll be well taken care of emotionally, physically, financially, you know, and in your love life, I'm just getting like this intuitive link between two people, like a match that's well matched. We have the Queen of Wands. Positions of authority with the kings and queens. I feel like travel is going to be a big thing in 2026 group 2. Okay, the Wheel. We have a reunion of sorts. The Ace of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. Trying to find a balance. Trying to manage everything all at once. A spiritual connection is what I'm getting here. Ooh. The Wheel and the Fool. You got to take a chance this year or next year. Take a chance in your love life. You don't know how it's going to evolve. You don't know how it's going to end up, but it's meant to. I'm getting the message of it's fated. It's meant to happen with the Wheel. It's already been written for you. So why should you stay and second guess it? Do not second guess your love life. You just got to see how the wheel turns, how you will grow from this. Let me grab some more for your love life. I feel like more wants to come through. Wow, look at you, group 2. You're getting more and more and more. Let's see. Okay, Six of Swords. The traveling again. The Moon. Oh, let's cover that up. Let's see. Sorry, the cards are a little messy right now, but this was unplanned. So we're just going to go with the flow. Life can be a little messy. Your love life can be a little messy at times, and that's okay. It's all good. The Ten of Swords. And one more. The Ace of Wands. We have the Strength card at the bottom and the Four of Pentacles. Which side do you want? The King of Swords. Alrighty. In your love life, in the year 2026, you aren't giving in to temptation. there may be many temptations that come towards you with the Eight of Swords, and it's like, do I even want this? You look so good with this devil kind of energy here. You look so good right now. I am so tempted by you. But are they a big, massive red flag, group 2? You have to show great self-restraint in your love life in 2026, because this thing here could be a big distraction for you. This thing here can be the cause of your eight, well, not even the cause, can be another reason as to why you're in your head so much. And you got to look at it and think, is this a red flag? Is this not gonna improve my life in any way? Is it not gonna add in my life anyway, in any way? You're not going to be down in the dumps. Like, we have this person who's sat on a rock and there's nobody in this suit. You'll think during the year 2026 that life is getting you down, your love life is getting you down, can't do this anymore. But what you don't realize is they are false thoughts. You have to keep shifting your thoughts in 2026. Notice how the man is staring down at the swords piercing through the armor. You could easily focus on what missed you. This person isn't in the armor. He's outside of the armor. So he's kind of like practicing a sense of detachment, and also to not keep looking back at what has gotten you down in the past. It's all about, yes, this situation has happened in the past, but it's not me now. So I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to avert my gaze to what's meant for me, to focus on the past. You know, because it's not healthy to be here. It's not healthy to be here. It's not getting you anywhere. So you have to shift. And then we have a chalice in this woman's hand as she's on the boat. And it's like, when you move into calmer waters, when you feel like you're shifting your thoughts, you can also shift your heart too. You can also offer your heart wholeheartedly too, because, you know, there's nothing getting in the way. The thoughts aren't getting in the way anymore. You know what you desire, you know what you crave, you know what you need. The moon is all about your needs. And then we have Cancer as well, in its home planet of the moon. You have to follow your feelings and your intuition on this. How do you feel within your body? What's your intuition telling you, group 2, about your love life? And how is it making you feel? Because you will come out triumphant in the end. It's bringing a lot of desire. It's bringing a lot of energy towards you. But you have to be in the right frame of mind to receive the love that is coming towards you. Because when you bypass the red flag, when you don't engage with this red flag in the background, which is the temptation, you are making way. You are shifting your mindset. You are traveling towards the person that is meant for you. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for your group 2. Thank you for watching. I hope you can take these messages and incorporate what I mentioned into your life in 2026. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your 2026 predictions. Yeah, for your reading, I wrote down 2 sections of your reading. So we have section 1, overarching themes of the year with the bottom of the deck energies of the oracle cards, and section 2, messages of the year. So group 2 had very, very big messages. So let's see what we have for you. Before I started filming, I was like, I want some kind of object around the house for the picture. And then I found a hair bubble and I was like, okay, circle items. So here we are with this green bracelet from Thailand, and it's jade. It's nice and heavy. It has a nice weight to it. So good. And then actually we have one bead or whatever it is that is lighter than the others. The others are darker and this one's lighter. What does that mean? Let's see. Ooh. I'm seeing these as planets actually. These are planets. And just as the planets go through their retrogrades, they go through their cycles, they go through each sign, you're going through your phases. But I feel like the energy is that this is kind of the stopping point. It's like, oh, okay, wow, okay, I'm getting the message here. These beads can go round and round and on, and it feels like it's never ending. But then when we have this one, it's like you're going round and then it stops here. Like you're not going to go round and round in circles in the year 2026, because you have values, you know when it's time to stop and you know when it's time to start. You just know when a phase is over. You know when to just put a stop to things. And that's a very important message for your year 2026. And just as this is heavy, if this were to go round and round and round in circles, your life would become heavy. But because you know when to stop something, you know when phases have to end, then it doesn't need to be so heavy. Anyway, let's go over to your oracle cards. The first section is overarching themes of the year with the oracle cards. So, what's the overarching themes of 2026 for group 3? The overarching theme. We have diving for light and in the world, not of the world. So we have 2 water cards. You have the ability to go with the flow this year, but know when to stop with the flow. Because just like she's diving, she could get lost in the water. She can get lost in the flow of the water and she can lose her breath, her energy so fast. So the theme of the year is know when you are out of your depth, know when something isn't for you, know when to come out of the water and get air and then come back to the water if you want to, or leave the water and go to pastures new. And then we have initiation by air. So we have air and water. What a beautiful card. We have a load of red and gold in the picture. So group 2, or was it group 1? No, all groups actually had a lot of gold in their reading. So gold is about up-leveling your life experiences. You're not going to allow things that into your life that are lowering your standards, lowering your experiences, making you feel bad, hurting you emotionally. That is not what you're doing. And then the color red, that is quite a passionate color. Like, it's such a big, bold color. You're going to be bold in the year 2026. You're not going to allow things to dampen your energy. Your life force is important always. And you're going to take that as a priority in the year 2026. You have support. And then we have oops. We have vision, contemplating the future. Scorpio. And then Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. And then June. So I will read Initiation by Air in the book. Okay. Your mind is capable of serving your soul as a constructive healing instrument. Wait a minute. Oh, able to generate comfort, peace, and a clarity so pure that acceptance and relief immediately follow. The mind requires guidance and boundaries so that its power serves rather than undermines love. Mental energy can easily become entangled in negativity and fear. The mind can be powerful yet not particularly conscious. Without a loving and kind spiritual practice to tame the mind, it can be a frightening weapon rather than a liberating sword. Your mind can become more spacious and luminous if you're willing to create this practice to empty it of clutter through connecting to the inner peace and openness of your heart. Resting in the inner spiritual spaciousness of the heart, the mind can relax, open, and in steadiness begin to experience clarity. The mind that is willing to forego a battle mentality and instead rest in the love of the heart can be truly potent ally for healing, uprooting fear and despair, supplanting negativities with more encouraging thoughts of optimism, courage, and kindness absorbed from the heart. When not given a chance to empty, the mind becomes overwhelmed with unprocessed information. That may include fear-based programming perpetuated by mainstream consciousness, which has a tendency to thwart humanity's spiritual growth, keeping the soul enslaved in fear, doubt, and ignorance. Those who are invested in controlling others rather than encouraging their freedom do not want people to think for themselves. They do not want people to align their hearts and minds, for such souls are incapable of being manipulated. Light workers need to have compassion, but also be smart enough to know when to disengage from that which is not helpful. Exactly, with this light round thing on the bracelet, you got to stop something in its tracks. Light workers need to have compassion, but also be smart enough to know when to disengage from that which is not helpful or healing. Give yourself permission to keep your own mind beautifully bound to love. All right, so I'll just hold this up. Hopefully it's not blurry and you can read it. There's so much to read. Yeah, so you have to keep your mind clear, your intentions clear. I'm getting here, you don't want to, so I'm getting here with the blindfold. It's about taking care of what's in front of you. It's like, what are you consuming around you that's not good for the soul? So this could be the news. There's constant bad news these days. Who knows if it's going to get better or worse? Are you consuming the sadness of the news? Maybe you should turn it off for a while. Maybe you should focus on reading a nice book. Maybe it's about resting your eyes too. Group 3, because that will definitely be important. I'm getting this regal energy, like you're not going to lower your standards in the year of 2026. You know your worth. It's important to know your worth and stick to it and fly free like the butterflies. You'll have a great support network around you, a great group of friends, or if this is like an internet circle, maybe it's about that, who can share the vision of the future. Do you know what I'm getting here with the blindfold as well? I feel like maybe your eyes, I'm getting the image of deep eyes when you look in someone's eyes and you kind of fall into their eyes, and it's like you can't share your eyes with everyone. What? You can't look at everyone. So it's like when you feel like you can't look at someone because their energy is off, don't look at them, because they'll take, or what's it called? Siphon your energy. And that's not right. You need to be in top form in energy. So don't allow them to siphon your energy. Don't allow them to take from your future, because some people will try to talk you out of wow, as it says that, some people will talk you out of blah blah blah. And then my voice just went. I couldn't talk anymore. So it's important to keep your future goals to yourself, because they can siphon your goals too. They can siphon your vision for the future, because they have no vision, because they don't know what they want, because they want your... I'm getting jealousy here. Who's jealous of you, group 3? You may have people that are jealous of you, of your beauty, of your standards, of your life. And wow, this is a specific message, but they can act like your friend. It's like, oh, come round for a cup of tea and a gossip. But really, they want to take some of your energy for themselves. So you've got to be careful with people, energy vampires, manipulative people with Scorpios. Scorpios can... I'm getting unhealed Scorpios here. So not the not reformed, but the evolved Scorpio, but the Scorpio who hasn't gone through their shifts, their deep internal work. Because when a Scorpio hasn't done that, they become jealous, they become manipulators. So you have to take notes of manipulators in the year 2026, because they can interrupt your vision for the future. We only want to be around people who share our vision, who hold us on a high regard, who actually want our friendship and not want to siphon our energy. Ooh, big message right there, group 3. So let's move over to the second section of your reading, which is basically just messages for your year. Okay, welcome back to your reading. So we'll go to the second part of the reading. So what do group 3 need to know about their 2026? 2026 messages. You have the 4 of Wands. I'm getting the message, feel the vibe within you. You know when the vibe is good and you know when the vibe is off. This... I'm like, what? The Sun and the Lovers at the very bottom of the deck. It's like, and the 4 of Pentacles. Your energy will be something else in 2026, group 3. Your energy is bountiful and beautiful, and you got to be careful with who you share it with. You're holding the pentacle. She's holding the pentacles close to her chest, her heart. She's protecting her heart from people who want to take her things, who want to siphon her energy for themselves. Wow, that is big energy. Knight of Wands. Wow. It's about making conscious connections. You're becoming more picky with who is in your circle, and that is a very, very good thing. You want people in your life who match your energy, match your vibe. If you're not matching my vibe, then you can step aside. That is the energy. The Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, beautiful. You want commitment or nothing. So committed friendships, committed relationships, committed work life, committed, I don't know, committed plans, everything that is committed you want. You don't want anything less than that, and that is acceptable. You want to experience a higher level of freedom within yourself. I am seeing a lot of freedom internally and even externally too, with the people that you are around. And also making plans and taking action. Actually, yeah. And then we have more. How you like it, more. People will want more and more and more of you, because I'm getting the message of you're so succulent, you know. Do you know Simply Shayo? I'm getting her energy here, where you're so out there, you're so vibrant and outgoing, that people will be so instantly attracted to you. You just step one foot in the door and it's like, wow, there's group 3. I knew she was gonna be here. I want to talk to them. Let's go talk to them. But little do they know that you feel their energy from a mile off, and you can sense them coming towards you. So then you kind of take a sidestep and then now they can't see you. It's like, I'm getting the image of you walking through an open door and there's an event going on, and it's like there's a spotlight on you because your energy is very vibrant, and it's kind of like the music becomes muffled in the background. And I've noticed that when people have bad energy, I don't know why this message is going this way, but whatever. When people have bad energy, then they tend to linger. But anyway, back to the vision I'm seeing. It's like the spotlight is on you as you walk through the door, and the whole room gets dark, and there's a spotlight on the people that want to siphon your energy. They're like, oh my god, group 3 is here, group 3 is here. So then the spotlight is on you and on them, and they move towards you because they can see you clearly. But then all the lights turn on in the event space, and then you move to the side because you see them approaching you. And then all of a sudden you're lost in the crowd, and those people just can't find you anymore. So you got to be quick on your feet, group 3. You got to know when to swerve. Wow. That was a powerful vision. Don't take your powers for granted, because you have a lot of power. Even now you have a lot of power. You are powerful people. Don't take it for granted. I've got to cover this card. There we go. Oh, I have 2 here actually. So we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Wheel. You know, I'm going to put this at the bottom of the deck. Put it here. The Lovers. Attraction. You're very attractive this year or next year, or you're just an attractive person in general. And the Emperor. Which one should be at the bottom? I will go for, oh my god, it's so difficult. I'm just going to put it here. There we go. And then we have the Fool as well. I make time because you're worth it. Fall back because you don't deserve it. Think I turned into an addict. I don't get high, but looking in your eyes, I'm lifted. Make sure the both of us survive in love. You only show me love when it comes to the moment. It's like when you feel lonely, that's when you start acting choosy. I don't want to keep playing them games, cause I feel like I'm losing. I don't want to keep playing them games, cause I feel like I'm losing when we do it. Yeah, you need to know where you stand. It's commitment or nothing. With that song, this person is in and out of HER's life, and it's like, what are we doing right now? What's happening? What are we? And you need to know things before you go even further into a commitment with someone or with people that are around you. Because what you don't want to do is that you take a risk and ignore the feelings that you have towards a person that doesn't have the greatest energy, that is a red flag, and you enter a commitment with them only for it to be someone who's siphoning your energy. Your energy is so potent in the year of 2026. Your energy is beautiful, it's bountiful, it's expansive. And when you have expansive energies, energy vampires can sense that and wants you. So you gotta make sure that your spiritual boundaries are in place. Work through it during meditation, journaling a lot, making sure you keep a clear head, a clear heart, because then you can have clear vision is the message I'm getting here. Ooh, let's see if we can get any other messages, because your energy is just on fire. Group 3, it's beautiful, it's amazing, it's great. I'm seeing the High Priestess in my mind's eye. Spiritual maintenance is key. Your boundary is strong. Your energy is palpable. So it's about sensing things from a mile away. You know what's going to happen next, and you shouldn't ignore it. Group 3. And you should follow your intuition at all costs. That's a bit of a big message, but you should follow it because it will never steer you wrong. You'll be getting intuitive hits left, right, and center. Well, not left, right, and center, but you will get intuitive hits. You know what you need to do in the year 2026. Whew, alrighty. So let's go over to your oracle cards. You're building something that's safe and secure next year. And you'll probably be your own boss. You're making moves. Beautiful. And then we have I'll make time because you're worth it. We have defend. Guys, energy vampires is what I'm getting here. You don't want your energy, your life force to be drained by the people who want to take advantage of you, who want to get gossip from you, but it's not helping you. It's not aiding in your spiritual growth in 2026. It's time to reevaluate your circle. Who are you around that isn't good for you? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? There's people that make you cry. There's people who make you feel like you're stuck. There's people who don't add color to your life. They are the people that need to go. Bye. You know? And then we have receiving. What are you consuming? Especially with the woman with the blindfold. You can't be dealing with gossip. You can't be ingesting the gossip. You can't be ingesting food that everyone gives you. You can't be drinking drinks that everyone gives you, because you put your energy into foods and drinks. So you can't consume absolutely everything, because not everything that is given to you is good for you. And even getting the message of just because something is free doesn't mean you should take it. I have been offered many things that are free. Drinks, food, snacks. But I'm not a big snacker, so I don't take the snacks. I'm not a big fan of the drinks that they were offering me, so I don't take that too. So just because something is free doesn't mean you need to take it. Because something that is free can be of lower value. You don't know how long something has been there for it to be free. You don't know how many people have touched this thing before it was given to you. You need to pay attention to the things that you touch too, because there's energy in touch, in things too that you touch. So energy is a big message for your year, group 3. Ooh. I'm getting like maybe you'll be cooking from home a lot. Maybe you'll be taking, I'm getting the message of supplements too, paying attention to your health, your spiritual health, physical health, mental health, all of the healths. Wow. And then we have here. Not everyone is for you, and that's okay. That is all right. Wonder if it's more about energy vampires. Slow it down at the bottom of the deck. Boundaries. Guys, boundaries. Yes. Wow. Face your fears. You're working on your boundaries, your energetic boundaries, your spiritual boundaries. And it's like you are going to be disappearing a lot from events that you don't like the energy of, from people you don't like the vibe of, from food that you don't want to taste because you feel like it's not going to be good for you. You need boundaries all the way. How can you strengthen your boundaries? How can you build boundaries? During meditation, you can do that. Should I talk? No, I don't feel like I should be talking about that actually, so I won't talk about that. How it's like in meditation, you can you can create your own boundaries. I feel like I shouldn't be talking about my meditation experiences, because your meditation experiences should be different from my experiences. I shouldn't tell you how to form boundaries. I shouldn't tell you the mantras to say when you're going into meditation, things like that. It's your practice. You should build it yourself. Just like you're building boundaries, you should build a practice that is your own. Wow. Face your fears. Cold moon. Face your fears. I don't know what's face your fears about. Let me get one more card. Tell me more about face your fears. Shadow, yeah. You gotta face yourself in 2026. You have to go through your changes and process your feelings. Know what's yours and what is everyone else's. Ooh, okay. So let's put this back then, shall we? And then we'll go over to this deck. We'll just use one card. What is the message for their 2026? We have inspiration and grief, accepting loss. You're letting go of many things, many people, all because they don't pass the vibe check. Their energy is off. And you'll be saying, we're not saying goodbye, but letting go of many aspects of the self throughout the year. Because grief can be about a lot of things. It's not just about physical death of someone that you love. It's about letting go of old possessions that you had an attachment to. Letting go of old memories that you thought were great, but maybe they're harming you in some kind of way. It's about letting go and embracing the life that you will be creating for yourself, because you will be creating a beautiful, beautiful life. Ooh. Then we have the second house, your values, your money, even your body. Take care of your body, group 3, because you do have, I'm getting like a plentiful, the word plentiful is coming up, so a plentiful body. Just like your energy is succulent, your body's succulent. I'm getting like a curvaceous woman. And men are attracted to, or can be attracted to what's the word? That sounds so wrong. Curvaceous? Yeah. Men can be attracted to curvaceous women. And not all men are good men. They just want you for the wrong things. And you value yourself too highly to get stuck in that. No, thank you. Bye. Commitment or nothing. Want me for the right reasons or nothing. Period. Period. Second house and fourth house. Your comfort should be the top priority. Your body, your finances should be top priority. If things goes against all of that, then it's a no from me. Okay, and the fourth house is about your family lineage. So it's about becoming more rooted within who you are, accepting yourself. And also, because we have the lineage here, your ancestors, honoring your ancestors and building spiritual protection around yourself. Ooh, and then let's go to your last cards. We weren't many messages there, but anyway, leg, stepping into new experiences, or stepping into a new experience, I should say. Hills, obstacles to overcome. You're stepping over your obstacles. Bird, flying, news is on its way. So we have walking, stepping, and flying. It's like you'll breeze, you'll breeze through these obstacles, no problems, because you're letting go, you're flying away when you need to, you're moving on to new pastures. You can work things out just like that. You're no idiot, you're no dummy, group 3, I'm getting here. So you need to just keep moving forward. You need to keep growing. You just need to keep letting go so that you can lighten your load, so that you can take steps and you can fly high. Yeah, fly high. Wow, they were quite specific messages there, group 3. So if you've reached this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to the end of this reading. Yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for your 2026 group 3. Thank you for watching. I hope you can incorporate what I mentioned into your year 2026. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.